even know what superdelegates are? I didn't. That's why we had to go away for 2 weeks. I'll try to compress it to 2 minutes. First of all, political parties aren't the government. They're semi-private clubs. If they wanted, they could use a sorting hat to pick their nominees. Yeah, Slytherin! In the 1800s, party officials would just gather in a snuff bar and nominate the guy with the best facial hair, which, admit it, Brooklyn for Bernie, you could get behind. Primaries didn't exist until the invention of the automobile, because where would you have put your bumper stickers before that? And party elites still controlled the nomination until 1968, when primary voters cast their ballots for anti-Vietnam War candidates, and the Democratic Party said, thank you so much. We've decided to go in another direction. Longtime Full Frontal viewers may remember that night.
Dig it, beautiful people. I'm Sammy B, live in Chicago, where my husband's letting me report from the Democratic National Convention. What a gas! Man, I got a heavy trip to lay on the 2/3 of Democrats who voted for anti-war candidates. The nom just went to Hubert Humphrey, the establishment cat who didn't run in a single primary and got all his delegates from party bigwigs. Far out!
What did that chick say? Humphrey's the nominee? What?
Oh my God.
USS Vietnam! I got clean teeth!
68. Yeah. I believe that was the summer I had a fling with that hunky musician. Wonder whatever happened to him. To avoid another riot, the Democratic Party changed their rules to give power to the people, which the people celebrated by dropping a shit ton of acid with Hunter S. Thompson and nominating George McGovern, who went on to a resounding general election victory in D.C. and Massachusetts. 4 years later, they picked saintly, ahead of his time Jimmy Carter, who only won because his opponent, Gerald Ford, was the Harley Quinn to Nixon's Joker. And 4 years after that, Ted Kennedy waged a brutal primary challenge that left Carter as weak and defenseless as a woman left to drown in an Oldsmobile. Sorry, guys, Ted Kennedy did a bad thing. The Democratic Party had OD'd on democracy. Oh, God, even their overdoses are boring. So in 1982, the grown-ups said, enough. From now on, Democratic governors, members of Congress, and party movers and shakers get a say in the process, and we shall call you ex officio delegates. That way, everyone who speaks Latin will know how you got this job. Normal people will call you superdelegates and have no idea.
These people are like political wizards. They have the power to support any candidate they want.
Like the great and powerful Oz, these superdelegates are pulling the levers of power in your political party.
You do realize the whole point was that Oz wasn't powerful, right? Oz is just a Midwestern snake oil salesman displaced to a fantasy land full of cowards, heartless people, and straw men. Sound familiar?